Hi everybody, happy Sunday evening for us in France, Sunday morning in the US. So welcome again to one of our videos on the campaign, Incendia campaign. Absolutely thrilled how things have been progressing. Obviously we funded, UK Game Expo was a fantastic success, a huge amount of interest, new backers as a result, more coming on board every single day. Had an event also this week in France, a couple of events in fact this week in France, in the Games Cafe and a game store. So, we're getting more backers coming on board all the time. Followers are still solid. And, just thrilled to be discussing, where we are at the moment, presenting where we are at the moment. Lots to unlock this week. 9 days to go, so just over a week. And still a ton of stuff to show you. So hopefully you're still very much enthusiastic about the game as much as we are. And I'll just take you through a few things we have in this update. So one of the core things was just really highlighting some of the exclusives to this first edition of the game, the crowdfunding edition. Retailers are pledging this as well. We'll be getting the same edition, but then we'll be doing a rerun later on of the game, and some of the unique items will not be in the rerun. It was important for us to include certain, exclusive content items for just really for a thanking everybody for coming on board this early with us and supporting us and believing in us. It's a fantastic boost for the team. And yeah, so really just a huge thank you, and hopefully that'll be reflected in what I'll be showing you, and you'll be seeing this update. And then thereafter, you'll be looking at some other aspects of where we're at the moment in terms of the graphic design. Philip's been doing a great job and been working a lot on that to really make things look even better than the prototype we've been showing around, which has already been well received. And that should be quite exciting, hopefully. And then other aspects such as tomorrow's live stream, 11 a.m. Central European time to about 3 p.m. With Dan Kelly from Limetown Miniatures. He'll be sculpting the 5th hero from the Secrets Below expansion. I'll be taking you through some of these things down the page. So I will just be switching to the page itself. So here you get a snapshot of some of the new design that Philip's been working on. And I'll take you through some of this now. So the various topics we're covering in this update is information about the limited edition itself, the links to the live stream, game graphic design update, and behind the scenes crafting of the Guardian sculpt. You'll see that the fantastic work was done by Cedric in Bordeaux on that. So just really at the moment we wanted to say, as I said in the intro, thank people for supporting and backing our game so far, all the others who still want to get on board. We're going to be putting in every single box a limited edition art print by Benoît Lamouche, who's done a really fantastic piece of artwork, working with the sketches of the main heroes with some of the animal companions, watercolor finish on this, and you'll be getting a lovely art print of this that gives you a bit of an idea. This is still a work in progress, but gives you an idea of how this is going to look. So a really nice dynamic pose with in this case, some of the heroes equipped. You'll notice on the original cover itself, you have the heroes as the kind of starting condition, and now here you see them in more action with some of the weapons and obviously their companions here in action. And then, so really, I think really thrilled about this being an art print, which will only be in this edition. So in every single copy, that is in the core sets, both standees and miniatures versions. So you'll be getting the art print. And then we have, so you see these lovely behind-the-scenes sketches here. Then, as you guys, you all unlocked this this stretch goal here. The Seer card and the Mushroom Grove cards will also be unique to this edition, as will these other cards here, the Hunter card, the Faldor Merchant card, which will appear in the Winter Events deck, and the Mercenary Chieftain Budrok Khan, who will also be in that edition. What is also interesting to note that there's still more to come. There's still more stretch goal. There's still more things to be unveiled. But all of these will be part of this edition. So going forwards, we also have 200 numbered Guardian dice towers, and please check out further down in here. You'll be seeing some fantastic videos by the guys who made this, who sculpted this. This is a sculpted in Bordeaux. And you can see it actually here in action. This was this weekend in our local games cafe. You have here, there are 3 links here to Dan's page, whether it's his Facebook page, Twitch channel, or YouTube's, whatever's best for you. Of course, you want to get involved in the chat. He'll be doing the chat. We'll be running the chat through Twitch, and that's once again 11 a.m. tomorrow, Central European time. So you want to tune in, and you'll be seeing this mystery character from the Secrets Below expansion. Now, just to note that this will be a miniature that will be actually included in the core box, whether or not you actually buy the expansion. So, but it will be there. So if anybody wants to upgrade their package later on and then buy the expansion later, they won't miss out on this miniature. It will be part of the miniatures pledge, any one of them, the Marauder, the Aspiring Lord and Lady, the All-In, so all those ones that are related to the minis versions here will be in there, so that will be included. And tune in, and you get to actually have a say. I say here, there'll be some discussion, and you may get to influence some of the end result of this hero. A lot of work's been done, and we're really excited about this because the prototype's been well received up until now. But actually, we're still looking to improve, and behind the scenes, we're already making great progress here, because the idea is as soon as this campaign is finalised, we're going to be getting the files as print ready as we can be, so we stick to the tight deadline we still have, and we're confident still we aim for that delivery in time for Christmas. So you have here, so there's new hex tiles. So the idea is to have a much more stronger visual connection, tie it together more visually. Also a complete revamp and rework of all these exploration tokens we flip over, so they're reworked as well, and they tie in with the imagery on the materials cards, for example, some of the special locations. Here a lot of work's been done also to completely rework this from the original cards you see in the prototypes and all of the imagery down to these are mini Eurosize cards. So we also checked, obviously very, very straightforward and easy to find sleeves for these, but these are the new format, the cards, taking the text off most of them, so they're language independent, and as much as possible. And then some of these larger cards will be staying larger. It also means the actual player board is getting a little revamp. It's slightly narrower because with the mini Euro cards for the equipped card slots, the items and so on, it's slightly less wide. So slightly smaller table space, which I think is going to be welcome. And you can see a big enhancement in terms of the visuals here. So new player board design, and once again language agnostic here, which we're very keen to do. And this, we're really excited about this. So you have you can actually see how this was put together. You have here these videos where you have the sculpt itself of the Guardian, and then mold making, how the actual mold was made. And then even the color matching, so the color matching with the Pantone codes, and that was all done manually, which is great to kind of see how this thing came together. So you can see the Guardian, a dice tower or deck box, you get to choose that in the add-ons. So limited edition 200 of these, all numbered, and then you have all these, enhanced, improved visuals for the game design itself, graphic design, and these are just some. Once again, I remind you again, these are just some of the exclusives that are going to be coming in this limited edition. And we're really excited about the work Benoit's done here. You can see that behind the scenes again. So that's really for that. So hopefully you're excited as we are. The final stretch, 9 days to go. There's still 3,000 people following. We're still, gaining followers, losing a few followers, but they're still pretty constant in terms of that number. We're not going on 3,000, and and hopefully many of you are still there sitting on the fence seeing where this goes, but you can be part of that adventure. People are jumping on board right now, helping us push the funding as much as possible, and it would be fantastic to kind of get to like 30,000 euros before the last 48 hours, when there's hopefully going to be a rush on this. We certainly hope so, and we have some more exciting news to unveil, and obviously keep that engagement going. There's a poll as well, right at the bottom of this, where we're asking you what do you want to see next, whether it's the expansion or whether it's more information about the future of the game, where it's going, some of our ideas to give you an idea about where the game is going after the first release, and also some more unveiling stretch goals. So we're giving you a chance again to vote on that, and we'll do our best to cover those aspects, but prioritise whichever one you want to see next. And I know there's some interest from some people in the expansion. We know that, so we put it in there. But there may be other areas you also want to see, unlock. So we'd like to thank everybody. Hope you enjoy this update. If you can back it, sooner than later, all the best, all the better. But we really thank you again, all those who've already jumped on board, all those who played at UK Game Expo the last couple of weeks in Grasse and Marsatou and our local games cafe, local game store. We've been really actively doing in-person gaming and demos and getting backers coming on. A regular flow of backers coming on board. Also, once again, I'd like to thank those who may have cancelled and then came back on board. And in fact, now we have nearly 100% of everybody who cancelled has come back on board, who answered my emails. There's still people out there I emailed and haven't come back yet. Would be great if you get in touch if you're still interested in, maybe just understanding certain things that maybe made you cancel or change your mind. But I'm always there to support that and give people an insight as to where we're going with this. So thank you again. Have a great evening, end of your Sunday weekend, end of your weekend, and catch up very soon. Take care. Bye.